Hi, thanks for stopping by the Marita Minutes. Before I get started, I'd like to say that everything on my channel is alleged and, in my opinion, and done for entertainment purposes only. If you are new here, welcome. To all my new subscribers, thank you for joining me on my journey. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. I am not going to be here long. I just have to talk about Charnita's World. Charnita's World aired again tonight. Or was it last night? Friday night. And this was the second episode in season one. Um, Basically, this episode followed Charnita on her media tour. She went from radio station to interviews like over the net. I think she talked to two different people about Charnita's World and what she's about to embark on. Um, they talked about how this all this didn't happen overnight. She's not a overnight sensation. Took a lot of hard work. So the radio personality Woo asked Charnita, "How did it feel working with Tilted Crown Productions?" So I'm glad my girl, she did give her props to Melody Cherie. Yes, she did. Yes, y'all. Melody is doing big things. So happy for her. Uh, anyway, she continues on with the interview and talks about how her husband is dope at what he does as far as uh, handling the budget and the finances. So he's been doing he manages their budget. They also talk about in this episode, um, I guess they have a business called Smart Tax, and they go into the building and they film the staff members, I guess, packing up the office and moving to the new location. They were congratulating them on servicing at least 4,000 people, and their goal is to service at least 5,000 people, I guess, this tax season. If they do excel and exceed over the goal of 5,000 people, Jason has promised, or he had promised, to take the staff to Jamaica as a gift from him and Charnita. Well, Charnita didn't like that suggestion too well. She looked around and was like, "Oh, okay." Jamaica, she kind of frowned. So she interjected and basically said, "Well, we'll take y'all somewhere, but Jamaica is our spot." So they won't be going to Jamaica. Yeah, so they won't be going to Jamaica. She said, "But we will take y'all somewhere nice." But then they were talking about going to lunch. So I hope that wasn't it. But she said she liked Ruth Chris. Ruth Chris is a nice spot. But I hope that wasn't to compensate for them going somewhere on a trip. Anyway, I don't know. I just it was just a lot going on. It was too many people talking in the office. Everybody was trying to say something. Everybody was trying to be funny. I get it. They're on camera. Everybody wants their camera time. I get it. But it was just too much going on. They were talking about packing up this, packing up a globe, just making conversation up. You could kind of tell it was kind of being made up. But I mean, I get it. They wanted to give you the impression that they were packing up the office. Didn't look like it was much in there to pack up. But and that's when, Shanita and Jason walk in afterwards. I believe his mother came in there initially. I think her name was Joanne, and she was the one making sure that they, got together and did what they needed to do to pack up their office. The last whole part of the episode, I think, Jason and Charnita, they go to counseling. And she said the last time they went to counseling, it didn't go too well. But it sounds like where she had already kind of made it known that, Jason handles the budget for all of their businesses. There's different accounts. And I don't know her. He said her name is on some of the accounts, but it's not on everything. And her thing was she can't just go in a bank and get anything, even though it's her business. Her name is on the business and it's, they're both of their money. She just can't go in there because her name's not on the account. And she felt like maybe there was some type of control. And I'm not understanding why her name ain't on the account either. Like, why is it just being put on there now? I mean, he made a comment that now they're millionaires and they've reached that point, and she wanted to see it. So I guess she couldn't see it if her name wasn't on any of the accounts. Plus, she said, if I need to be able to, if I need to access the accounts just in case something happens to him, at least she'll be able to go and do whatever she needs to do because her name won't be on there. But it just seems like I don't know how long they've been married, how I know she's been in business for some time, but her name evidently were never maybe they're new accounts. I'm not gonna even assume. Maybe they're just new accounts and he hadn't gotten around to putting her name on them. I don't know. But anyway, she was feeling like he was hiding something from her because I guess he went in the bank by himself. That's how I took it. If anybody else saw anything different, let me know. Again, the music throughout this whole show was too loud. I liked it when there was a break in the music and you can actually hear them talking and then you could focus on what they were saying. The music to me is a distraction. I don't like it. I'm going to just say don't like it. And I had to go back and look at some of the, when you look at the other reality shows, I mean, they have music in them, but they don't play the entire episode. And sometimes the music can be louder at times than it is others. I mean, but there's still some, music in the background. If they get rid of the music, that'll be one hurdle. The app itself was still buffering, but it did not stop. It did not start over. So I'm assuming, it'll get better. I feel like the session with the counselor was a little long, and I felt like they kept saying the same thing over and over again. So I don't know. I feel like did they use all the footage? Or something. Because when you have a show, you cut it up, and maybe that's what's not being done. They're not cutting it up. They're just letting the tape roll, and mm, this is a long scene. I mean, I'd rather the scene with them talking to their daughter been a little longer than us being in their session about finances. Anywho, they didn't spend much time on that because after they talked about how they were going up to the school with her or going somewhere with her so she can learn about her heritage, it went off. It didn't even go off. I thought, he came out dancing, and it's just like they didn't know how to close. Maybe I'm used to, you know, how they show scenes from the next episode. Maybe they haven't incorporated that because that would have gave us an inkling that the show was over. They just went straight to credits. poking fun. I'm just merely observing what is being shown to us. And they have a lot of improvement to do. They have a lot of things that they need to tighten up on. But I can say that the quality of the filming was better this time. So we can't get any, you know, it shouldn't go anywhere but up. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you again for all my new subscribers. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Peace.